Hi guys, my name is Norlin Cayetano, and I will be explaining you my applied assignment that I have been working on since the beginning of the course. So let's get started. So here I will be talking about the pre-work, some of the research that I did, and some evidence, and some new learning, and some continued inquiries. So, the topic that I want to discuss with you all today is how the inclusions of individuals with disabilities occur in a high school education setting. The reason for that is because students slash children nowadays don't really take the people with disabilities very seriously. They think that it's all fun and games, and they end up, which leads to bullying. And the people with disabilities don't feel very supportive, or they don't feel very welcomed in the school environment. And so that brings me to how can we support those individuals with disabilities in high school settings? And on top of that, teachers can also really impact on how the individuals with disabilities are being interactive with those that don't have disabilities. So the person that I wanted to interview was Cheryl Cayetano. She is my mom, and she is also a special education assistant teacher at a nearby high school. She helps those individuals with disabilities and their learning needs, and she supports them through the classroom, and how the teachers can also be able to support and provide for those individuals with disabilities by creating a individualized educational plan, also known as IEPs. Some of the course materials that I have chosen were two videos. One is What is Inclusion, and the second one being Accessibility and Inclusions for All. What is Inclusions really dives into how to foster a classroom environment where students with disabilities are fully integrated into classroom activities and learning experiences. It is encouraged to be independent and have independent thinking by reducing over reliance on teachers' aid. And this goes to show because the teacher was always giving the little girl answers when she just wanted to be able to learn how to do it on her own. Um, this will also, and this also explains how you can allow peers to assist and collaborate with students with disabilities, promoting a more inclusive and supportive community. Now, some of my own research, I found two articles. One is The Role of Special Education Teachers in Promoting an Inclusive Classroom, and the second one being What is Inclusion in Special Education. The first article really provides ongoing professional development to all staff to better understand and implement inclusive practices while maintaining open communication with families to keep them informed of their child's progress and ensure their involvement in planning and adjusting supportive strategies. The second article, it really dives into designing lessons and activities that focus on empathy, kindness, and encouraging all students to look out for one another, no matter whether you have a disability or not. This also creates an opportunity for sharing experiences and transparent communication between special and general education teachers to foster a collaborative learning environment. So in order for me to better understand what it is like to be working with special education te students, we, me and Miss Cayetano did a interview, and she notes that there is an issue like limited access to resources and varying levels of teacher training in special education. She also emphasized that the importance of teamwork among the staff and adaptive learning materials and fostering a supportive classroom culture. She mentions to me the impact of personalized attention and encouragement by sharing a specific story about a student who thrived after receiving tailored support. And she also encourages ongoing professional development and advocacy for special individuals with disabilities. Some of the new learnings that I've learned is AT, which is a special technology that helps individuals with disability learn through visualization. Another thing that I also learned was how you give a individual with disabilities a chance. They are more likely to excel academically and professionally. Another learning point that I learned is that you can also include individuals with disabilities in sports as well. And that by doing that, it gives them a chance to have independence and have self-assurance and participating in decision making. Now, here are some things that I want to know, is how we can dedicate to inclusive, inclusive in education and be a valuable source of information and support. And and I feel like by doing this, you can share experiences and learn from the perspective of others and gain a comprehensive understanding of inclusive education practices. Another thing is engaging with educators and advocates who have experience in promoting the inclusion of individuals with disabilities in an education setting to be able to provide firsthand knowledge and insight. And this is a question that I have for my peers is in what ways do we respond to people in our community who don't understand the importance of including people with disabilities? And this is my reference slash resources that I've used. And yeah, thank you for watching.